tonight on ETALK.
I always like the idea of coming back one more time.
After saying goodbye in 2009.
If people wanted to see the show for like 30 years, it would be great.
After 107 episodes and 6 seasons.
Everybody was so perfectly cast.
After a fan-fueled campaign to bring them back.
This thing behind me is actually being moved back to its home.
It's the return of Corner Gas.
Welcome to the set of Corner Gas, the movie.
Brett.
If you watch the TV show, you're going to feel like you've just come back.
Lacey.
When you spend that many years with a group of people, you do really become so close, you're like family.
Hank.
It's kind of like Groundhog Day. It doesn't feel like I ever really left.
And the rest of the gang is back.
The guys all got gray.
It's like it hadn't skipped a beat.
Oh, and don't forget about Oscar.
Jackass.
From the fields of Rollo, Saskatchewan.
I think there might be a horse walking by. Everybody be quiet. No, can't, because we're in farmland and it's beautiful.
To the big screen.
A movie seems so much more important than just a series television.
The mark they left on the Canadian entertainment landscape.
You don't think, I wonder if somebody's going to come over and tell me we're nominated for an Emmy.
We dip into the ETALK vault to share some of our favorite moments with the cast.
He's pulling us over. I don't have my driver's license on me. Oh, no.
We take you behind the scenes.
I have to go now and perform the magic of Oscar.
And reunite you with your favorite people from the prairies.
It was scary how quickly we caught into the rhythm of the whole Dog River. It was pretty amazing.
As they fight to save Dog River.
I love this stupid town, and I, for one, think it's worth fighting for.
It very much looks like a movie, but everything you loved about the TV show is there.
It all starts right now as ETALK presents Corner Gas, the movie.
During its 6-season run, Corner Gas was watched and adored by fans all over Canada and the world. It's hard to believe it's been over 5 years since a record number of people watched the show's final episode. Well, after the fans demanded it, the Gas is back with a brand new movie, and the cast couldn't be more excited to reconnect with each other and their fans.
Hi, ETALK.
Hey, ETALK.
Hi, ETALK.
Hi, ETALK.
Hey, ETALK.
Welcome to the set of Corner Gas, the movie.
Alpha 118, take 2. Alpha Bud.
Returning to Dog River, the cast and crew of Corner Gas successfully breathed new life into a Canadian institution thanks to a little movie magic.
Very exciting, yeah. I mean, you know, this is something that I've wanted to do ever since I made the decision to wrap things up after 6 seasons. So this has been on the plate ever since then. I always like the idea of coming back one more time.
It's kind of like Groundhog Day. It doesn't feel like I ever really left.
It was really weird showing up here, and I wasn't really sure how I was gonna react to the whole situation, but it truly feels like we've just been on like a little bit of a longer hiatus, and the guys all got gray.
It's like you were dreaming of it, or, you know, it was a dream of it because, you know, the time had passed, and then suddenly here we are doing this show again. I got my green hat on the side of my head, and I'm telling people they're a jackass.
I had a little bit of anxiety because it's been years, and so I thought, oh, how is it going to feel, and is it going to come back to us all, and will it feel? And I swear to God, we walked on to set together, and honest to God, it was like we'd never left. It was the oddest and best feeling.
It was scary how quickly we caught into the rhythm of the whole Dog River.
It was fantastic. And I'm sure everybody else has said it's like it hadn't skipped a beat. And it's almost like the last 6 years happened. What happened in that pocket of time? It's strange. Aging happened in that pocket of time. Aging and weight happened in that 6-year period.
I'd say it was just like we stepped right back in.
First introduced to Canadian audiences back in 2004.
Want me to fill it up?
Sure.
You know, I've never driven across Saskatchewan before. Well, you still haven't, really. About halfway to go yet. Sure is flat. Hey, Hank, this guy says Saskatchewan is flat.
How do you mean?
Man, it is kind of flat. Thanks for pointing that out. You guys are always this sarcastic? Nothing else to do.
Fans were immediately hooked. The show was a critical hit and a ratings smash.
Yeah, first night was over 1 million, and it grew, and we never had an episode air under 1 million, and we ended with the highest rated scripted show in Canadian history after our final show. It averaged 3 million or something. I think it poked into the 4 million. I think it was. Anyway, a lot of people. I can't give you exact numbers, but it was a good number.
Putting Rollo, Saskatchewan on the map, Corner Gas became a show Canadians and fans the world over couldn't get enough of.
It's one of those things like you do a show and you have no idea whether it's going to take or not. Like there's no, I don't think there's a winning formula. Like Brent always said, he just made the show like this is a show I'd like to see, and whether people are going to watch it or they're not, right? Like you don't have any control over that.
It's relatable across the board because there are small towns everywhere, and people are people.
I come from out here originally, so one of the big fun things for me doing the part was I felt that actually there was no acting required, in the sense that I knew this kind of prairie character. Now, people aren't really like Oscar, but I mean, they are, but they're not to the same extent, shall I say, as Oscar.
Critics were on board too. During its run, the show picked up 6 Gemini Awards, 8 Canadian Comedy Awards, and even received an International Emmy nomination.
It was stunning because I'll tell you, when you're sitting in the middle of Rollo, Saskatchewan, fighting grasshoppers, you don't think, I wonder if somebody's going to come over and tell me we're nominated for an Emmy.
Yes, you don't even thought Rollo was the gateway to New York somehow, the doorway.
They're sister cities, actually.
I guess they are.
People don't know.
Despite all the success the show was continuing to garner 6 seasons in, Brent knew it was the right time to say goodbye.
This upcoming season of Corner Gas will be season 6, the one that we're going to be shooting this summer. And I've just made the announcement to the cast in that room over there. That's going to be the final season of Corner Gas.
And in true ETALK fashion, we were there for the emotional filming of the finale.
It's him! It's him!
There's a part of me that's like, don't cry, don't cry. But then I'm like, well, why? Like, if you're sad, be sad.
It's just kind of come too quick, you know?
I've been so lucky and proud to be part of it, and had so much fun doing it. We're just trying to keep it together.
I think everybody's kind of going through that. Everybody's finding their moments and dealing with it in their own way.
After filming had wrapped and the final episodes aired, the cast got together at the CTV studios in Toronto for what seemed to be one final goodbye.
It feels like it was full circle, you know. We were all there together at the beginning, and we were all together there at the end.
I think hit us harder than we thought it would, but so grateful.
It's sad and emotional and everything, but it's very celebratory. It's been a celebratory day, and we're all in a very celebratory mood.
I don't think on the final day of shooting I really was able to take it all in. So I think tonight was just a really important night for us to just, I guess, not say goodbye to each other, but say goodbye to the memories.
It was a pretty fabulous day. It's been a very significant show, and it's just been wonderful to be part of.
The end of Corner Gas was an emotional time not only for the show's cast and crew, but also for the millions of fans around the world. Never fully dying, however, were faint hopes that a reunion might one day become a reality. In May of this year, rumors were confirmed, and the exciting announcement was made. Corner Gas was returning in a big way.
If you were a fan of Corner Gas, if you watched the TV show, you're going to feel like you've just come back.
It was official. The show was coming back, but this time in movie form.
See? Movie guy.
Nancy Robertson even dropped by CTV headquarters to retrieve the show's iconic Corner Gas sign.
I'm here today because this thing behind me is actually being moved back to its home in Rollo, Saskatchewan. You guys stole it.
After multiple years of covering everything Corner Gas, it only made sense that ETALK would follow Nancy and the rest of the cast back to Dog River for one final hurrah.
Does anyone know why the power keeps going out?
It's complicated.
You don't know.
I don't know. Or do I? Yeah, we can't give too much away, but you know, the town that you've come to know, Dog River, is going through a very tough time, we find. It's kind of at that stage where they're wondering whether it's going to make sense to just pack up and walk away, like some rural communities in Canada have been doing, or are they going to stick around and fight for the town, try and get it back on its legs? So that's kind of where we find our heroes when we come back 5 years later.
There's a couple story points that I think the fans are going to really get a kick out of.
Dog River could be really quaint, even one of the quaintest towns in Canada if we really pulled it together.
So while the Gas Cast isn't spilling all the beans on what to expect in the movie, there's one thing each can confirm. It feels great to be back.
Hank is exactly where he was at for the series. Like, he hasn't changed. No, I don't think anybody's changed.
Everybody's back. All the 8 leads are back, and a lot of the recurring characters are back. Fitzy the mayor and Jean, who played Fitzy's grandma, is back. And yeah, so everybody's back. It's like old home week.
And with the return of Corner Gas, we take a look back at our 5 favorite things we love about the show and its cast. Coming in at number 5, Oscar's famous catchphrase. Jackass, 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 jackass. Nothing beats having your own catchphrase. Actor Eric Peterson even finds it useful.
It's very therapeutic for me in my own personal life.
And of course, the fans can't get enough of it.
Jackass.
After the break,
People always ask me, is there going to be another series? Are you going to do any Corner Gas movies?
how the show's fans help make the movie a reality.
That means a lot to us too, because the show is nothing without the fans.
As ETALK presents Corner Gas the movie continues.
Welcome back to ETALK Presents Corner Gas, the movie.
After Corner Gas went off the air, the show's legions of fans were holding out hope for a return. Ultimately, it was their loyalty that brought the cast back.
I got a ton of ideas on how to capitalize on this, and with my brains and your money, I can't miss.
Yeah, but you don't have my money or much of the other stuff.
It's mind-boggling because we had set, a 30-day goal of $100,000. See if we can do $100,000 in 30 days. And we did that much in 26 hours.
Corner Gas may be set in the prairies, showcasing a simpler small-town way of life, but when it came to getting the movie off the ground, it was social media that prompted a reboot.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. I was watching that and I was like, geez, $100,000, that's pretty steep. I know Brent likes to say it was 26 hours, not 24, but that was pretty crazy.
And it was so nice with the Kickstarter campaign that seeing the response to us coming back really helped.
To know that our fans support us that much and believed in us that much and wanted to be a part of the movie that much, it really truly means the world to us.
Americans, Europeans, Australians, Saudi Arabians, Japanese, the list of worldwide fans goes on and on. Pledges from across the globe quickly eclipsed the $100,000 goal in just 2 days and ultimately raised over $285,000 for the film.
I get notes from places like Australia, and I got an email from China and Germany, and yeah, that's cool. That's kind of like, and then I think I want to know what my voiceover sounds like in those countries. Like German Hank would be cool. And I always wonder because like David Hasselhoff's like a huge hit in Germany. I'm kind of like, I wonder if I walk down the street in Germany if I'd be like the Hoff, like, hey, it's the Hank, yeah.
The Corner Gas fan base isn't just comprised of everyday viewers. Through its 6-season run, many celebrities translated their love of the show into memorable cameos. Kiefer.
Hello. We have a problem. We need to set up a perimeter.
Who is this?
Colin.
Hey, Brent. Hey, Dave.
Jen.
I can't run listening to Jan Arden. So the tour bus pulls into Winnipeg, it breaks down, absolutely terrible.
And the list goes on.
Do I come to where you work and crunch chips?
It seems like everyone wanted a piece of the Foo Mart fame.
Sorry, kids, you're gonna have to find somewhere else to practice.
Oh, come on, Brent. Me and the boys are working out the lyrics.
And Brett did let it slip that there are a few celeb cameos in the movie.
Yeah, Will Sasso came on board, Don Lake, who I've been watching since 1980, I realized. Yeah, it's a big part of Corner Gas was always having cameos, having special guests pop in, even for like a little quick 1 or 2 second scene. So there's going to be some of that.
And that leads us to our number 4 favorite Corner Gas moment, Prime Minister Stephen Harper's guest spot on the show.
Now look, I like prairie dogs and I like gophers, but sadly neither were given the respect they deserve under the previous Liberal government.
If you had to choose one, which would it be?
Well, I guess I'd pick prairie dogs. No, gophers. I meant to say gophers.
After the break.
Hey everybody out there in Canada land, this is Fred Owanek. You might recognize me from Corner Gas.
More as we look back on our time with Corner Gas, including Gabrielle Miller's trip of a lifetime.
Hey ETALK, it's Gabrielle Miller, day 1 here in Mali, Africa with World Vision.
And our number 1 favorite Corner Gas moment is only minutes away as ETALK presents Corner Gas the movie continues.
Welcome back to ETALK Presents Corner Gas, the movie.
Throughout Corner Gas's 6-year reign as Canada's number 1 comedy, audiences couldn't get enough of the show's crazy moments and memorable relationships within the cast.
Oscar, if you're not gonna help, go away and sharpen his stick. Oh, I'll do more than sharpen a stick. I got survival prepping to do.
Oh dear. Emma, are you going to be okay without Oscar here?
That's a pretty solid relationship between the two of them, where Oscar thinks he's always right and has the last word, and he never does, and never is. And Janet just quietly says, that idiot.
Picking up right where they left off when the show ended, Eric and Janet have perfect chemistry. Understandable, as the actors have a history that began long before the show.
I've known Eric since he was 18 years old.
that we actually ended up playing husband and wife. We both came from Saskatchewan, and yeah, it's been great for me. Emma's the same. You know, she's still fighting with Oscar. You know, it's really a sign of deep love and affection for them, you know. That's how they get along.
Another one of our favorite Dog River duos, Davis and Karen.
Fire!
You didn't allow for droppage.
Droppage?
Gravity, whatever.
Lorne, God, he's so hard to work with. You know, he's really temperamental, really high maintenance, just really kind of a jerk. It's nice to be back with him. I miss him.
It was nice. It was good. Yeah, we had a nice little scene yesterday, and we almost got to tears. So it was, yeah, it's fun. It's fun being back and being with everybody and reconnecting and bringing these characters back to life.
For these two, putting their police uniforms back on proved to be a perfect fit.
The chemistry is still the same, and that's what's awesome about it. And you know, the reality is we worked together for so long, and I think, you know, 6 years is a huge chunk of our lives. And I know personally for myself, like there was a huge evolution of who I was and who I became from shooting that show.
It's great, even though Tara's a little knocked up, but she's fantastic. She's still a spark plug and still firing and still quick on her feet too.
During filming of the new movie, Tara was pregnant with her second child, giving birth to a baby boy on September 12, 2014, 2 months after filming ended. While having it written into the script helped, stress on set was hard for the expecting mother.
You know, it's the first scene, your nerves are going, and he was just kicking like a madman. And it's going to be really cool to, you know, when he's a little bit older, go back and watch this and be like, oh my gosh, you were so distracting in this scene. Bit of a jerk, punching me right in the gut. It's just kind of a nice, it's special.
One relationship that formed in Rollo, Saskatchewan and grew beyond the small screen, and it's number 3 on our list of favorite Corner Gas moments.
It changed all of our lives in so many ways, and yeah, it's hard not to feel sentimental about it.
Working side by side on set sparked romance in Rollo, and in 2005, Brent Budd and Nancy Robertson made it official, tying the knot after wrapping season 3.
Working with Brent is pretty terrific. I'm not just saying that because of the obvious. I think anybody who's worked with him will tell you the same thing.
After the break, we're alongside Gabrielle Miller as she experiences the trip of a lifetime.
The person that gives you water gives you everything. That basically says it all.
As ETALK presents Corner Gas the movie continues.
Welcome back to ETALK presents Corner Gas the movie.
Throughout the years, ETALK's connection with Corner Gas has taken us around the world. From on sets to red carpets, we've seen it all.
Hey everybody out there in Canada land, this is Fred Owanek. You might recognize me from Corner Gas.
In 2005, Fred takes us on a personal tour of the show set.
They're just shooting, so I have to be really quiet. What the? Hey, it's Brent Budd. Hey, Nancy Robertson, how you doing today?
Hey, what's your name, little fella?
Since our very first visit, our relationship with the show grew throughout the years.
They asked me to give you a little tour, so I'm happy to do that. They said, hey, is there anything new for season 5? I don't remember this being here.
Boss man Brent Budd takes time from his busy schedule shooting season 5 in 2007 to grab our ETALK mic for an impromptu audition.
Hey, everybody, say hi to ETALK.
Hey, ETALK. At ETALK, our coverage has always included more than just behind-the-scenes on-set access. If the cast traveled, so did we. Look who it is. It's the host of the 2005 Juno Awards, the cornerstone of Canadian comedy. Come on out here. You know who I'm talking about, Mr. Brent Budd. Give it up for Brent Budd.
I'm bad. I don't know. Do I tip that guy? Do I tip the guy?
Hey, look, every year the hosts are so great. I hope you're ready for the challenge.
I think I'm ready. It's just a matter of giving people what they want, so expect to see me shirtless.
With the immediate success of Corner Gas, Brent was a natural choice to host the 2005 Junos in Winnipeg.
Tell me about your special Juno preparations.
Just a lot of ab work, a lot of heavy crunches. That's basically it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the deuce was that? Hang on. Get cut.
When it came to traveling beyond Canada, we grabbed our passports and joined the journey.
Hey, ETALK, it's Gabrielle Miller, day 1 here in Mali, Africa with World Vision.
In 2007, we accompanied Gabrielle Miller as she made the trek to Mali, Africa for a life-changing experience for her and for us. As a guest in the small village, Gabrielle got a strong sense of the challenges of day-to-day life.
So this is the pharmacy, and this is where all the medications and supplies are stocked.
A highlight for her was witnessing a group of workers successfully drilling for something Canadians take for granted, clean drinking water.
The phrase of today definitely was spoken by the mayor, and he said, "He who brings you water brings you everything." And I think that should be the phrase
for every day, for, you know, people who are thinking about how they can help.
After the break, it's the moment you've been waiting for, our #1 pick for favorite corner gas moment. But first, here's number 2.
I'm here to get you pumped about our second season with a little behind-the-scenes tour of Dog River.
Back in 2005, Fred takes our ETALK cameraman Dylan for a seemingly innocent ride around Dog River. Unfortunately, the two get some unwanted attention.
He's pulling us over. Oh, crap.
Lucky for Fred, the officer lets him go with just a warning. Whew.
This is between you and me, right? ETALK, right? What happens on the road stays on the road, right? He was very nice, though. He's very nice, that fella.
After the break, our #1 favorite corner gas moment is only minutes away as ETALK Presents Corner Gas the Movie continues.
Welcome back to ETALK Presents Corner Gas the Movie.
Well, we've definitely had fun looking back on the show, and finally, before we say goodbye, we've made it all the way to our #1 corner gas moment.
I'm tired of watching that Ben Mulrooney. No talent.
Next up on ETALK Daily, I juggle fire while riding a unicycle.
That's right, Ben Mulrooney on a unicycle, juggling flaming, I can't remember what, flaming knives or something he was juggling. Very impressive, multi-talented guy.
Okay, so maybe I'm a bit biased with that being our #1 moment, but look at those skills. Wonder why I didn't get a call for the movie. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Have a good night.
What do you think? Hat, brim up, brim down?
I'm trying to make myself look pretty.
Oh, looky-loos. Hey, buddy.
I'll do another one. It's better. It's going to be way better.
1, 2, 3. Jackass!